This episode of Ask the Buffalo is brought to you by GoToMeeting with HD Faces, because no one likes sad faces. What's up, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Ask the Buffalo. I'm your host, John Retina, and this is the show where you could ask me any question you have from the wide world of technology. Up this week, it's a lot of Apple news. We're going to talk about iOS 6, the new Retina display MacBook Pros, what my weapon of choice would be in a zombie apocalypse, and a few other tech questions in between. This is Ask the Buffalo. Let's go ahead and get started. User Lawrence DB asks, what do you think about the new MacBook Pro with Retina display? Would you buy it even with its huge price tag? Please, I really want an answer. So first, extremely thin and extremely light, coming in at just about 4.5 pounds. If you're coming from an existing laptop, if you're coming from a MacBook Pro, this thing is going to feel light, svelte, and like a supermodel. If you're coming from a MacBook Air, it's going to feel heavy, big, and too clumsy to possibly lug around. Performance-wise, though, it really does look to be a beast. We just got it in the Techno Buffalo offices yesterday, so I have really yet to run it through its tests where I'm comfortable sort of sharing experiences with it. But initial performance seems to be very, very impressive. Whether or not it's worth it for the money is going to come down to you. It is missing a few things that the older MacBook Pro design has, namely an optical drive. So if that's important to you, you do a lot of physical media, you want to be able to import CDs or play DVDs, this is probably not going to be the best choice for you. If, however, you want a little faster performance, solid state drive is going to be something that's important to you, HDMI port something that you're looking for, and that beautiful Retina display, then it might be worth the money. But really, like any purchasing decision, it's going to come down to your particular set of facts. So consider those when deciding whether or not the new 15-inch MacBook Pro deserves a pretty large spot in your bag. User Sashundura asks, hey John, don't you think iOS 6 copied some things from Android? For example, reply with text message, tab syncing was already on Android. Also, Safari copied Chrome with the unified bar. So as I was thinking about how to answer this question, I really get two options. The nice, polite way, or the honest, blunt way. And if you guys have watched my videos for a while, you know I generally err to the honest, blunt way. So here it is. Who cares? There are really two main competing operating systems in the mobile world. There's Android and there's iOS, and certainly they are going head to head. Competition is good for the consumer. I don't know how many times I gotta say that. Features are going to come and be influenced from each other. You can see Apple's influence on Android, Android's influence on Apple. It doesn't matter. How strongly people feel about mobile operating systems and the vitriol and hate sometimes that they restore for the other is completely unfounded and unjustified. And that's the honest answer. Yes, Apple absolutely took influence from Android. 100% they did. But the end result is a better experience for the Apple consumer. Android absolutely took influence from Apple. And the result is a better end user experience for the Android user. Competition is wonderful for the consumer. And the notion that companies have to do everything unique and everything has to be innovative, it's never going to happen. Every product in the world has been influenced by another product. That's just the way the world works, unfortunately. So yes, absolutely Apple took influence from it. Do I care? No, not at all. All I care about is the experience when I use a phone, whether or not it's Android or iOS. I think that you guys should look at it that way too, and try to look at it from a business perspective as well, and not look at it so sort of strongly minded when it comes to Android or iOS. And we see this on the site all the time. If we mention iOS, if we mention anything that has to do with Android, commenters immediately sort of come in very strongly with a feeling one way or another, which does make for a lively discussion. It doesn't always translate to real-world business decisions, and certainly Google and Apple are real-world business companies. So with cannibals eating people's faces off, the next inevitable step is the zombie apocalypse. And Gabriel wants to know, John, what would your weapon of choice be in the upcoming zombie apocalypse? Protect your face, protect your legs, zombies are coming. If you had a chance to see the interview I did with New Media Rockstar, I had a chance to take a good old-fashioned baseball bat and take out my aggression on the TV. That would be my weapon of choice. Just a baseball bat. It's not going to break. You don't have to worry about reloading it. It's a classic weapon, and it's perfect for zombie smashing. So what weapon would you pick? That would more just annoy the zombies, I think. What weapon would you pick? Love to hear what you guys have to say. And speaking of weapons, the best way to fight living on different parts of the continent or the world is with GoToMeeting and HD Faces.
Thanks, JR. I'll take it from here. With colleagues working from home or traveling for business, getting everyone together for a meeting can be an impossible task. But I have a solution, my friends. GoToMeeting with HD Faces. Your team can meet face-to-face while online, no matter where they are. It takes only a few seconds and it's so easy. GoToMeeting by Citrix allows you to collaborate on files and plans online. And with HD Faces, you just need a webcam to turn your online meetings into a group HD conference. Now you can even participate on the go using the built-in camera on your iPad. Just download the free GoToMeeting app to join. Back to you, J-Man.
Techno Buffalo, we have staff all over the country, and the best way we can communicate is with GoToMeeting with HD Faces. If Roy Troy is traveling and he's in New York and I want to talk to him, HD Faces can do that. We can have all our meetings. Sean is located in literally the middle of nowhere. We got Sage in Korea. We have folks all over the country and the world. GoToMeeting with HD Faces is a great way for us to communicate, talk face to face, and so I can see that people aren't playing online during our phone calls because I force them to stare at the camera and look at me. See how easy GoToMeeting with HD Faces is. Techno Buffalo viewers can try GoToMeeting free for 30 days. Don't wait. For this special offer, visit GoToMeeting.com, click the try it free button, and use promo code TECHNO. Again, that's promo code TECHNO and you get 30 days of free HD Faces, so you can see faces in glorious high definition. Thanks to our friends at GoToMeeting. All right, so our last question comes from Patrick Yu, and Patrick wants to ask, can you guys make or develop a Techno Buffalo app for Android and iOS? Patrick, something that we've been thinking long and hard about, and it is coming up and saying it's been coming for a while. We're relaunching Techno Buffalo with a new theme style sometime in the October timeframe. Once we can see that that's live and we're not going to have to devote any more resources to sustaining it, apps are next on the list. So I think we'll probably see apps very early next year. It's something that you guys have been asking for, something that I really want to give you. But I don't want to put up just a half-assed done app. I want it to be really good and be a great way to get Techno Buffalo content. If I just wanted an app that would just show the articles on the site, that could be easy, but there's nothing fun, there's nothing ingenious or unique about it. I really want to make something that I'm proud of, and I wouldn't be proud of something like that. So hopefully that helps answer your question. Thank you guys for watching Ask the Buffalo. Be sure to stay tuned every week for a new episode where you can ask any question you've got from the wide world of technology. And be sure to check us out at technobuffalo.com for all your tech news. I'm John Rettinger. See you in the next video. Okay. Good? Done? Do it live!